Shlok 10. Vitaraga bhaya krodha manmaya mamupashrita bahavo jnana tapasa putamad bhava magata. Completely rid of attachment, fear, and anger, wholly absorbed in me, depending on me, and purified by the penance of wisdom, many have become one with me in the past. Wow. Many have become one with me in the past. Here is a guarantee that this sadhana works. This path works. What I have said, I have tried it out. In the past, yuge, when I came as Bhagwan Ram, when I came as Bhagwan Krishna, when I came as Bhagwan Narasimha, many, Prahlad, everyone has passed. This is a tried and tested knowledge. Many, okay? And if many have done in the past and many have been liberated, what is to prevent you and me from being liberated? What is preventing? Our Purusharth. That's the only thing that is preventing you and me from being liberated. Do we want to not be liberated? If you want to be liberated, then this is the shlok. Bhagwan is giving the guarantee you will be liberated. When you and I sell something in our shop, we give guarantee only for 3 months, you know. If you use this correctly, we will guarantee it will work for 3 months. After that, here, yuge, this product, this path, this knowledge is standing the test of time. In Dwapar also it worked, in Treta also it worked, in Satyayug also it worked, and it will work in Kali Yuga. Only thing preventing it is lack of Purusharth. All right? So let's see the words. Bahava, many. Vita raga bhaya krodha, many who were free. Vit means free from attachment, from fear and anger. Many of people who did Purusharth and became free of these 3 avguns, attachments, fear, anger. Manmaya, anything more they had to do? They were absorbed in me. Those who were absorbed in me, anything else? Mamupashrita, who were dependent on me, who took ashray in me, whose buddhi took ashray, shelter in me. Puta, who were purified. How were they purified? Jnana tapasa, by the austerity of knowledge, by the tapasya of knowledge. Agata is the latter part of the last word. Agata, have attained. What have they attained? Madhbhavam, liberation. They have attained liberation. They have become one. Madhbhavam, become one with me. Right. When we started the 4th Adhyay, Bhagwan gave the lineage of this knowledge, how it was passed to the sun god, and after the sun god, it was passed to the first Manu, then from Manu, it was passed to King Ikshvaku, and then to the Rishis and the Raj Rishis. This also gave some authenticity to the knowledge, right? And then he said, now I'm telling you, after telling you all this, I have used this, not just that it has a long lineage and nobody has used it. I have used this knowledge in many yugas and many have been liberated. This is also to convince Arjun that he's not just, giving anything that comes in his mind just to motivate Arjun to fight the war. He's giving Arjun something deeper than just fighting this war. He's giving Arjun a tried and tested method of self-liberation. Now, the 6 steps by which Arjun, you and me can attain liberation. They have done it in the past. They have done the 6 steps in the past. And you and me today, the same 6 steps, which were valid in Satya Yuga, which were valid in Treta Yuga, which were valid in Dwapar Yuga, are also valid in Kali Yuga. This is not some new thing. This is not some new age thing. This is from the lineage of Sun God. Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha. Vita means renounced, left, taken away, thrown out, eliminated. From where? From the mind, from the Antakaran. Now, what all we have to take out? Vita. What all we have to take out? The first step, not step, first thing. First, one of the 6 sadhanas. The first one is free yourself from rag, attachment. Because our entire energy is bahar mukhi, our entire energy, our sense faculties, our mind, our buddhi, everything is going outward into the world. It is getting attached to vishayas of the world. And immediately we are deciding whether we like this or we dislike this. We are creating rag and dvesh. We develop attachment to people who are good to us, who are useful to us, who talk nicely with us. We get attached to things, objects, food that are, pleasant for us. And rag means not just we like it or we dislike it. Rag is an attachment, which means that which we like, we get attracted to again and again. We want to keep going back to that object. We want to keep going back to that particular food which we are attached to. We want to keep going back to that person who gives us pleasure. Right? Think about it. If you like a particular stall, shop, restaurant, where they make good masala dosa, or they make some nice chatpata chaat, then we want to go back to that same restaurant, to that same feriwala, to that same stall, because we want to taste that same masala dosa, that same chaat again and again. And I know that some of you over there listening to this right now can identify with that exactly. So our 5 sense faculties will seek out the vishays that it enjoys. And once it seeks out the vishay that it enjoys, it will push the organs of action also, hands and legs, to indulge in them repeatedly. And when it repeatedly indulges in it, it is called attachment. Okay? Many ads and many, companies use this same principle in their ads. You can't eat just one, right? You've heard about that. You have to eat the whole packet. And they reinforce that. Take it and eat it fully. You cannot just taste it. Oh, it's nice. Okay, I'll put it away. No. Open the chocolate and finish it. Open the chips and finish it. Open the nuts and finish it. And again. One is not enough. Okay? So this is called rag. This is called attachment. How easy has it been for you and me to give up attachment? It's not easy at all. Otherwise, everyone would be sadhu by now. It's very difficult because it's gone deep inside our antakaran. It has made deep footprints over there. And every time we feel happy, we need to go back to that vishay. If we feel sad, we need to go back to that Vishay. If we feel bored, we need to go back to that Vishay. If we feel sleepy, we need to go back to that Vishay. We feel dejected, depressed, whatever. It's an excuse. The footprint is there. The path has been deepened. Now all excuses and justifications are there for that attachment, for that rag. How freeing can that be? Do you not see that your attachment, the word attachment itself means bondage. So if you want to be liberated, how can you be liberated if you have attachments to anything in the world? Nothing. You cannot. Therefore, what is the method? So beautiful, so beautiful. Change rag to anurag. Rag is attachment to Vishay. Anurag is attachment to Bhagwan. It means devotion. It means love for Bhagwan. Attached to Bhagwan. So how do I do that? See, you are attracted to a Vishay. Why? Because it has some good qualities, right? So instead of focusing on the good qualities of the object, appreciate the qualities of Bhagwan. Instead of admiring the beauty of whatever, I don't know, I don't have anything here which I can show you. Instead of admiring the beauty of some object, admire the beauty of Bhagwan. That is why, we dress the Bhagwans in beautiful clothes, in a mukut, in some jewels, because we want you to get your mind attracted to that beauty of Bhagwan. And when the mind gets attracted to that outer beauty, then it will make the Vishay beauty pale in comparison. And that will help you to detach from the Vishays of Sansar and attach to Bhagwan. And then when you attach to Bhagwan, the beautiful thing is that you will not have to work to get rid of the attachment to Vishay. The attachment to Vishay will automatically drop. You will not have to let it go. You will not have to do any tapasya. You will not have to, say, oh, I need to get rid of this habit and this thing and that thing. And it's a big punishment for me. And it's a big tapasya I have to do. All this effort, not required. If you attach to Bhagwan, admire Bhagwan, see the qualities of Bhagwan, and what will help with that is the kathas that they narrate. The kathas of Bhagwan are simply there to make you admire Bhagwan, to make you attracted to Bhagwan. But what we do is, we say, what katha? All nonsensical, unimaginable things they talk. It's meant for the masses. But I belong to the classes. So I don't want to be bothered with the kathas. Yes, you are belonging to the classes of the ignorant. Whereas the masses who start admiring and getting attracted to Bhagwan are getting liberated. So rag for Vishais have to be diverted into rag for Bhagwan. They have to be diverted into the beauty of Bhagwan, into the beauty of the teachings, into the beauty of the Shastras, beauty of Bhagavad Gita. When rag becomes anurag, it will take you to your liberation instead of binding you to sansar. So without the attachment to Bhagwan, we can work for lifetimes. And the more we go on living lifetime after lifetime, that rag, the attachment to the Vishay, is only getting stronger and stronger. Because when we give in to the rag, we are simply strengthening that desire. Okay? See, how to explain how easy it is to move to something that is more attractive. Many years ago, when the mobile phone came into existence, they were very simple phones. You could make a call, you could probably send an SMS. That was basically all the functions. And we were so happy to get that phone. Wow, I have a phone. And you had a phone, you would like always keep it with you. You would say, oh, I cannot go anywhere without my phone. I'm so attached. I have a phone. Nobody else has a phone. You're so proud of your phone. You're so attached to your phone. That simple phone, which all it could do was make a call and probably send an SMS. Then newer phones came in, smartphone, camera, apps, this, that, you can shop, you can do this, you can do that. Once you got that kind of a phone, smartphone, how attached were you to that first phone of just SMS and phone call? It dropped, no? That attachment dropped, no? That rag dropped, no? Why? Because you got attracted to something higher, something more beautiful, something more useful, something more good for you, right? In the same way, the same attachment even to this phone can drop if it gets attached to the higher usefulness, higher beauty, higher power of Bhagwan. Why usefulness of Bhagwan? Hello, you're going to get liberated. Isn't that useful? Think about it. So, Vitarag means attachment to Vishayas of Sansar are removed where? From the mind. Vitarag. Now, the next thing to remove, Vita Bhai. Vita Bhai. Bhai means fear. And it is rooted in the rag only. Bhai is nowhere, it cannot exist without rag. We have attachment to things, rag. We have attachment to people. We have attachment to life itself. And we fear losing them. We fear losing the Vishay. We fear losing people. We fear losing our life. And we fear who? We fear the object or the person who's going to take it away from us. We fear the person who will harm us, who will take away our possessions. And we will fear them only if we perceive them as stronger than us. Only if you perceive the person who's going to take these things away from you as stronger than you, then you will feel fear. Because you will not be having the ability to prevent them. So, it is our ignorance of who we are which is creating the fear. Because our essence, as we have just said, is Atma. We are divine. We are eternal. So no one can harm us. What is there to fear? If we really understand that Atma has no possessions, Atma has no form, there is nothing to take from us. There's nothing that they can take. I'm eternal. I have eternal life. What is there to fear? Right? And if I really understand, I am Atma, you are also Atma, everything is Atma, everything is Brahma, then there is no other. Who are you fearing? If this hand can slap me, will I fear it? No, because this is my hand only. I know I will not harm myself. When you understand that there is no other who can harm you, there is no fear. Therefore, understanding your true self will not allow you to have fear. Everything is pervaded by Bhagwan. There is nothing to fear. So Shravan, listening to these lectures, listening to these satsangs, learning the Shastras, having faith in the Shastras, doing contemplation on the learnings, all your fears will actually disappear. And when they disappear, it will be called Vita Bhai, removed permanently. Then you have Vita Krodha. What else is to be removed? Rag, Bhai, Krodh, anger. Again, rooted in the same rag. When we perceive the person as stronger than us, taking away our things, we had fear. But when we see the person taking away our peace, our desired thing, our person, whatever, and we perceive them as less strong than us or even our equal, we will get anger, because we know now I can reply back to that person. You hurt me, I will hurt you, tit for tat. Okay? But anger is such a negative emotion, such a negative state of mind, that it prevents us from thinking sensibly. It prevents us from understanding, who am I getting angry with? Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, you are also that, I am also that. We forget our goal. We forget about giving respect to our elders, our parents, our peers. Bhagwan says, if you eliminate attachment, you'll automatically eliminate fear, you'll automatically eliminate anger. And when all these three are removed, Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, then what? You'll be liberated. Mind will get cleaned. That's what will happen. The mind will get purified. Mind will get cleaned. So that's three things, three sadhanas for you. Remove anger, remove fear, remove raga. Then what? Be wholly absorbed in me. Man maya, be wholly absorbed in me. The one who knows that the Atma in me is the same as Brahma, Ayam Atma Brahma is a Mahavakya. The one who has a clear mind, rid of Rag, Krodh, Bhai, will be able to understand this. So therefore, that becomes the first step. When that happens, you will easily understand, not only theoretically, through an experience, Ayam Atma Brahma. Karma Yoga will help you in removing the attachment. Bhakti Yoga will also help you in removing all this self-purification, self-perfection. Then Satsang, Guru Kripa, and pure Purusharth. These three things. These things are the important things. What are they? Satsang, Guru Kripa, and Purusharth. These three things will help you understand and identify and get wholly absorbed. This Atma will get fully absorbed in Brahma, Man, Maya. Okay? So you know now the sadhana for this also. Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Satsang, Guru Kripa, Purusharth. Guru Kripa you don't have to do the rest. Baki ka Guru will take care of. Fifth step. Dependent on Bhagwan. Dependent on me. Me means Bhagwan. Mamu pashrita. Ashrit means ashray, shelter. See, what does this mean? If a small child is crossing the road with her mother, her hand is in her mother's hand, she does not have to look left or right, because her hand is in the hand of her mother, in whom she has full faith that her mother will take her safely across the road. Yes or no? There's no doubt in her mind, right? There's no vikalp. Should we cross from here? Or do you think we should cross from there? She doesn't think that. She's not concerned whether she crosses walking, running, jumping, skipping, whatever. Whichever way the mother goes, she will go. She'll not need to go to YouTube and find out some further information, research on crossing the road. Right? Because she is fully dependent on her mother. You and I go on a flight. You are fully dependent. You have full faith on the pilot, the machinery, the navigation, that you will reach your destination. During the flight, you are not going to go to Google to find out the working of the air flight, of the plane. You're not going to go on Google and find out the credentials of the pilot. Are you? No. You're going to enjoy the trip. You're going to wait for that air hostess to come and serve you some nice stuff to eat and drink. You're relaxing, you're sleeping, you're doing something, you're reading. Finally, you reach your destination in safety. This is called being dependent on Bhagwan. When a person realizes that the Atma that enlivens him, that makes him alive, that makes him function, is no different from Brahma. Do you realize that? This Atma, which you are, is no different from that. Then who else are you going to depend on? Wholly dependent on me, Bhagwan says. Why would I depend on anything else? But now be cautious. I need to make you be completely clear about this. Being dependent on Bhagwan, and I know that some of you are thinking this thought. Being dependent on Bhagwan doesn't mean I sit back, relax, put my legs up, have a cup of coffee, and let Bhagwan do everything for me. That doesn't work, okay? Bhagwan guides you. You have to walk. Bhagwan will not walk for you. Walk means witness, accept, let go, go for the knowledge, right? Bhagwan is not going to do. Bhagwan is going to guide you. Bhagwan will protect you. Bhagwan will protect you if you are sadhu. If you're falling into some bad condition, Bhagwan will come and save you. You'll not even know, because Bhagwan will take a form. God knows which form Bhagwan will take. Oh yeah, only God will know which form Bhagwan will take. You will not know. I will not know. But he will save you if you are sadhu. But you have to walk. You have to get diverted. If he's telling you to get diverted, get diverted. Right? So that is the meaning of being dependent. Have faith, call Bhagwan, listen to the prompting of Bhagwan, and then go ahead and do what has been taught to you. Bhagwan is speaking right here, right now to you, right? Bhagwan is telling you all this. This is Bhagavad Gita. This is a song of Bhagwan. Bhagwan is telling you all these things. Therefore, be dependent on what he is telling you. That's what it means, okay? You have to walk. You have to do that purusha. And finally, the sixth thing that needs to be taken care of is you need to be purified by the penance of knowledge, by the penance of wisdom. Jnana tapasa puta. Karma yoga will empty you of all your avguns. So if you have a host of avguns, you know that the sadhana you need to do is karma yoga. Then bhakti yoga will also empty you of what? Of ahankar of sadguns. Oh, I've got rid of all my avguns. Now with pratipaksh bhav, I have developed all the sadguns, but don't get ahankar of those sadguns. So bhakti yoga will help you get rid of the ahankar of your knowledge, of the ahankar of your sadguns, and most beautiful, it will convert your rag into anurag. Then all this emptying is done. Then Gyan Yoga will come in and it will fill up all that space with the knowledge of the true self. So what is the penance I need to do for this? What is this? I was talking about penance of wisdom. What is the austerity? Let me explain. In the process of gaining knowledge, we need to go to satsang, right? You are in satsang. But the satsang we're talking about here is in person. Because when you go on satsang in Zoom, maybe there is not that much of penance happening. When you are in front of the teacher, guru, sadguru, whoever, you have to sit respectfully, maybe on the floor. You cannot be lying down, aram se, in your bed or on the sofa with your legs stretched out. Fortunately, all the videos are shut. We don't know how people are sitting. So we are not talking about satsang on Zoom. We are talking about in-person satsang. Penance only will happen in person, probably. And when you're in person, you will be listening attentively. You will not be, distracted by the doorbell, by the food being cooked over there. Maybe in between, somebody is going to put the pressure cooker on. You will not be sipping your tea and coffee. You dare not in a live satsang, right? So that is the penance of satsang. And when you leave the satsang, actually what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to contemplate on what you have learned. You're supposed to write down your notes. You're supposed to apply that to your own life. Or you might not. That's also tapasya, because instead of going to the movie, instead of watching a blockbuster on TV, you're sitting and doing your manan. That's a tapas. So gaining knowledge is a tapasya. It involves austerity. So when we apply all these teachings, we will have to have a good deal of discomfort in choosing Shreya over Priya. Today, you might want to go home, not go home, you're already home, but after this satsang, when we log off, you may want to just go and, have a good time, see some movie, have a good dinner, something. Or you may do tapasya. What tapasya? Write down everything. What did she say? What do I have to do? What were the 6 steps? And this and that. And how does it apply in my life? This is the tapasya. This is the tapasya of knowledge. Okay. And if you do this tapasya of knowledge, it will purify you even further. And it will prepare the antakaran, your mental equipment. And you will have direct experience of your own divinity, a paroksh anubhuti. And that is the result of these 6 steps. And this is the result of knowing, as Bhagwan said, that my actions and my birth are divyam, divine. This is where Bhagwan is taking us. What will happen? You'll become one with me, become one with Bhagwan. Madhbhava magata. This is the beautiful part. I love it. When the river enters the ocean, there's no separation left between the river, the water of the river, and the water of the ocean. Both become one. When Bhagwan says you'll become one with me, it's like the water of the river and the water of the ocean becoming one, right? This is our satsang time. Okay. Then, when the Atma, when the mind, when the intellect, through the direct experiences that the Atma in me is the same as the Brahma that we are talking about, then again, there is no separation. There is no relationship. Relationship means 2 people. Relationship means Bhakt and Bhagwan. That is a relationship. But here, there is no relationship left. There is no sakha left. There is no bhakt left. Both have become one. The Shastras say the knower of Brahma becomes Brahma. Brahmavit Brahmeva Bhavati. The one who knows Brahma becomes Brahma. See, if I put a cube of ice in this water, water is a little warm because we have had tapasya of knowledge. If I put an ice cube in this warm water, what will happen? The ice will first meet the water, right? After it meets the water, it will melt. The ice will melt. And when the ice melts, it will merge with the water. Can you understand that? In the same way, the sadhak who has purified himself with the tap of knowledge, tap, heat of knowledge, he will meet his higher self. And when he will meet his higher self, his ahankar will melt. His little limited I will melt, dissolve, and that will merge with the Supreme Self. So this is Bhagwan's guarantee of the 6 steps of liberation. It is your choice whether you want to use them in your life or not use them in your life. That is the beauty of Sanatan Dharma. It's always a choice. You use it, you get one outcome. You don't use it, you get another outcome. And we don't have just one life. We have so many lives. We have lived lakhs of lives. We'll live a few more lakhs also. What does it matter? Few more lakhs. It's your choice. 3 things are required: satsang, Guru Kripa, Purusharth. Satsang and Purusharth in your hand. Guru Kripa in Guru's hand. Your choice. More on this after a fortnight, when we will go ahead with some more shlokas of the Bhagavad Gita.